Kristen Myers, and Carmen Hernandez. And congratulations to our top 3 directors, Sherry Purvis, Kelly Brock, and Melita Daly. It wasn't too long ago I remember being in that position, so I know you guys will all be here. Thank you to our amazing staff for always bringing your best. Are we blessed or what? I am so thrilled to have so many of my Diamond Circle bound, record-breaking Faith National area here. Our theme this year is it's our time to shine. From Matthew 5:14. You truly are the city on the hill, shining his light to the world brighter than ever. I love you all from the bottom of my heart. Thank you to my incredible husband, Craig, for always being there for anything and everything. 7 years and 2 weeks. So you may have heard about this little promotion, Destination Red. Anyone? Yeah. Who is committed to earning this cruise? Yeah. How many of you are saying you're going to do it, but you have some fears and doubts swirling around in your head? How many of you know this promotion has made you super excited but all kinds of uncomfortable at the same time? Yes. I believe this is the most brilliant promotion the company has ever launched. In the past, we've had incredible promotions that reward us for selling or team building or building leaders, but never all 3. No. This promotion is forcing us all truly to work full circle. That is, if we truly want to win. And we know that in order to become a world-class leader, we must not only master booking and selling, but also building leaders. I love that this promotion centers all around that beautiful, powerful red jacket. I want to take you on a journey for a few minutes to when I earned my red jacket. When Mary Kay entered my life, I was 19 with acne all over my face, didn't wear makeup, was extremely shy, and was very newly married and beyond broke. Perfect Mary Kay candidate, right? A friend from high school, senior sales director Erica Thompson, came over for dinner and left me with a mini miracle set, which she proclaimed would get rid of my acne issues. My skepticism was extremely high, seeing as how I had spent thousands of dollars on many different products and nothing had helped my skin. I knew she would check back in though, so I decided to try the products. Much to my surprise, within 2 weeks I was able to go off all 5 of the antibiotics I was taking. Erica then left a packet on my doorstep along with some other products I had ordered. I looked over the packet quickly, and while never believing I could make any money as the information claimed, I wanted to buy my products half price. At the time I signed my agreement, life was crazy. I was working full-time, going to college full-time. My grandfather was dying at home with hospice care, and it was already apparent in my very new marriage that I would be the stable income. It was a lot to swallow at 19. But my mom and dad had taught me to never ever quit, and that when life gets tough, you get tougher. Erica told me I had to come to the first Mary Kay meeting to receive my pen, and although I had no intention of doing anything with this Mary Kay thing, I went. The women at that meeting were so happy, I was absolutely convinced they were on drugs. And as they shared their highest commission checks that night, which were in excess of $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, I was very interested. I still did not believe that I could make that kind of money because I didn't believe I could be as beautiful or as professional or confident as them, but I believed I could do something. I committed to my power start and began facialing women before class, after class, before work, or after work. I absolutely loved all of the women that I was meeting and was excited about the money that I was making. However, I really wanted a new team member. Have you been there? I shared the opportunity with everyone on facial, but it seemed no one was really listening to me. They seemed to sometimes have the attitude that this was silly, or maybe I was silly. I stayed the course on my 30-face journey, and guess what? The night I did the party that put me over the 30-face mark, I finally talked someone into signing up. Her name was Mindy, and I was so excited to go home and call my sales director and tell her the great news. The following week, we had a guest event, and I invited everyone I knew. I had 6 guests attend, and guess what? 3 of them signed up that night. Wow. Within days, I was a brand new red jacket. From the beginning of my Mary Kay journey, I believed in the opportunity. I just wasn't sure if I believed in me. Can you relate? But after I added my first team member, that red jacket didn't seem as far away. With each increasing step in the career path, I gained more and more confidence. The more I climbed the ladder, the further up the career path I could see. I was on top of the world when I boarded the plane for seminar as a brand new team leader on target for a car. At seminar, I watched the NSD's debut on stage, and I knew that this is where I would spend the rest of my life. I knew my big dream was to become a national sales director, but I knew I had to take the next step and earn my suit. After seminar, I did go home and complete qualifications to earn my first car and debut as a sales director in just 2 short months. But earning my red jacket was the first big step in me seeing myself as a sales director and eventually as a national sales director. It's the first big win in the career path. To me, that red jacket is the gateway to greatness through which we all must pass on our way to all other things. It means more commission. You can now not just earn 4%, but you can earn what? 6 or 8% as well. You can double the commission you could earn before. Have you ever had your day job double your pay? The red jacket is a symbol of success, recognition, power, leadership, love, and strength. Ecclesiastes 4:12 says a cord of 3 strands is not quickly broken. It gives me cold chills when I really think about all the ways God has orchestrated every detail of our company because our founder sought Him first. The red jacket begins our leadership journey in Mary Kay, and when we become a red and then learn to help others become reds and continue to climb, it opens the doors to all other things in Mary Kay for us, including an all-expense-paid cruise, a car, a suit, offspring sales directors, and it even leads us to the position of national sales director. Building teams of teams of teams of teams allows us to live a life not just of success, but of significance. We are truly able to pass it on, just as Mary Kay asked. The red jacket is a sacred symbol to me of both our founder and the Lord's divine providence on our company. Do you know the story of the red jacket? Years ago, there was a St. Louis Cardinals baseball game. Mary Kay was coming to throw out the first pitch. So the directors in the area came up with a challenge to honor consultants and directors who added 3 new team members by allowing them to walk out to center field in a red jacket. Red, of course, since they were at a St. Louis Cardinals ball game. There were hundreds of achievers. One of those beautiful first achievers was my mother-in-law, Elite Executive National Sales Director Emeritus Pat Fortenberry. She got to ride on the hood of a pink caddy in her red jacket. There to cheer their mama on was my sister-in-law, the beautiful Pam Fortenberry Slate, and my husband Craig. How awesome is that they were actually part of such a huge moment in Mary Kay history. So Mary Kay Ash went back to Dallas with her great idea. The Red Jacket program was born as our first step in our leadership program. National Sales Director Emeritus Cheryl Steinman shared on a recording that I recently listened to that Mary Kay Ash once had a dream one night that she was in the arena at seminar and there were a sea of red jackets. The last seminar Mary Kay attended was after her stroke. Although she was unable to speak, the #1 national at each seminar read the speech she had prepared. And when she looked out in the arena for the very last time, guess what? The director's suits were red that year. And she saw her dream come to life. Talk about divine providence. Wow. The Lord has orchestrated every good thing, and He is the reason our company is where we are today. Are you ready for your dream to come to life? Yeah. For me, embracing this company and its career path in its entirety has forever changed my life. It means I've saved $180,000 in car payments over 18 years. What could you do with $180,000? It means watching the sunset in Rome, Maui, China, Portugal, and Spain. It means a car that I just picked up worth $88,000 3 weeks ago is worth more than the home I lived in when I began my Mary Kay journey. How can a little girl from Pumpkin Center be so blessed? Already this year, I've crossed over $2 million in commission during my career.
Wow.
Thank you, Lord. But this calling on my life means so much more than cars, diamonds, trips, and money. It means I get to be mom Noah's cross-country team won their second state championship this year. As Joshua scores again at his basketball game, and as Allie Kate mounted the big girl balance beam for the very first time a few weeks ago. But I am not just there for the celebrations. I am there for all the details and all the tough days too. I am grateful for the homeworks, the arguments over homework, where they can go, what they can watch, and the 5 outfit changes by noon. Allie Kate makes me seem like low maintenance for real. Brad laughs and says God prepared him for Allie Kate by marrying me. But we are grateful for it all because we only get the privilege of raising our children one time. So many things in life we get a second chance at, but not at being the parents that the Lord has called us to be. What a blessing. Focus on the Family stated recently that the most dangerous hours for kids are from 3:30 to 7 when kids are home alone. Because of Mary Kay, Craig and I are there. For every woman that we share this opportunity with, we are offering her the same choice. When I was a new director, I was still teaching school full time. I was truly struggling with whether I should quit teaching or not. I truly loved the kids I taught, and I felt like I was making a difference in their lives. One of my friends, sales director Pam Pruitt, who had just retired from teaching as a successful pink Cadillac driver, said to me, "You know, Summer, you can change a child's life, but then you send them back to the same environment. The truth is, it's difficult to break the cycle. But if you change the mama's life, you change the whole family's life." Thank you, Pam, for speaking those words into my life. That moment truly shaped who I am today. And it has become my mission to give women back to their families, one woman at a time. I want all mamas to have the same time I've had with my 3 and to truly have it all. Summer, I know and I believe in Mary Kay, but I'm so busy and my obstacles still seem so big. This year, I brought 3 very special women with me to Career Conference. Leanne Ferris came to Career Conference last year as a brand new DIQ. Her red jacket had just come in the night before, and I got to watch her put it on for the very first time. That sparkle in her eye and that smile on her face and the way she stood so tall, all 5 feet of her, in that red jacket will forever be etched in my memory. Leanne is the Director of Outpatient Services for Caramount Healthcare, and she moonlights on the weekend as a nurse practitioner. Did Leanne have big obstacles? Absolutely. But she went on to complete DIQ, earn her car, and debut as a brand new sales director. Michelle Charping's first big event was Career Conference last year, and she was a brand new red jacket. Michelle worked a very demanding hospital management job and did not get to spend the quality time with her son Zeke that she wanted. Her health was suffering from extreme job stress. Today, Michelle is a brand new sales director, and she left that job and is loving all the time she gets to spend with her family. She is earning her car this month. JC Lou Suarez grew up dreaming of life in America. She became a nurse not because that was her dream, but because it was the way for her to come to America. She came to the U.S. alone and cried every day for a year and a half. JC Lou built a great life, married an amazing man, and they have a precious son named Jet. She held her grand opening at the end of April last year. We added 3 team members the very first night, and from there it was on. She debuted as a Mary Kay sales director, earned her car, and has completed 2 of her new director programs already. Jay has been able to cut back her nursing hours, and for the first time ever, she gets to take her jet to school every morning. In the coming months, she will travel home to the Philippines to take this incredible opportunity back home to her friends and family. All 3 of these amazing beauties are successfully passing this opportunity on to others. That's what the red jacket, the director's suit, the national sales director's suit are all about, passing it on and changing lives. The recent Destination Red Challenge, I know, has brought us all back to the heart of our founder more than ever. It has created a wave of red jacket explosions and an increase in both sales and team building that we have all been praying for. Remember, I shared with you what my area's theme was for the year? It's our time to shine. And my beautiful and extraordinary leaders are running like never before. In fact, our January experienced a 35% increase over last year in sales and more than that in team building. Our February saw a 40% increase in sales. In February, I had 3 world-class leaders absolutely go all out and add over 20 new unit members each. In the last 60 days, Adrian Hollifield, Leslie Spees, and Chastity Humphreys have been running with this promotion in such a huge way that they are experiencing spontaneous combustion within their units. How many of you want spontaneous combustion? Chastity had a new director, Christina Anderson, debut last month with a DIQ, Karen Gandy, right behind her. And in Chastity's base unit, she has another DIQ, Natisha Ash, along with a new red on her team, Eva Walker. Leslie had 7 new red jackets debut last month. New sales director, Leah Tripp, had a $4,900 commission check her second month as a sales director. We will have 4 new pink Cadillacs this month. Dana, Adrian, Chastity, and Christy. Right now we have 113 women on target for the cruise.
Wow.
We are all out and all in. We know and feel it is our time to shine, and that the Destination Red is the perfect program that is creating the catalyst for massive growth. But I want to ask you a question to close today. Is it your time to shine? The Lord has planted seeds of greatness in us all, but you, my friends, have to decide to go to work and water those seeds and fertilize them. Our company has given you a life-changing promotion to run with. You have the best support in all the world with your Mary Kay sisters, and you have the most incredible mentors on the planet. If you are waiting for the right time, I want to give you a news flash. This is your time. This is your now. How many of you want to be part of this history-making moment of our company? If you are committed to earning the cruise, stand up where you are. Stand up where you are if you are committed to earning this cruise. It's my time to shine. It's my time to shine. One more time, like you really mean it.